Hi students, in this video we will study T flip-flop. Okay, what is a T flip-flop? You know the JK flip-flop? When the inputs of the JK flip-flop are connected together, it is called a T flip-flop. That means T flip-flop obtained from JK flip-flop when both inputs are connected together. So the T flip-flop has only a single input and that input is called the T, and T means toggle. Okay, so next we can draw the circuit of this T flip-flop. Okay, so for this first we draw the JK flip-flop. For this we start from the active low SR latch. Okay, so this is the active low SR latch, two NAND gates cross coupled together. Okay, then it is converted to active high SR latch by inverting the inputs. For that again two NAND gates, okay, connected to the input of the active SR latch. So this is active high SR latch. Then we give clock signal to this active high SR latch. Okay, so this is a flip-flop. So the inputs J and K. Okay. Okay. Then in T flip-flop, these inputs are connected together, so that only one input for T flip-flop. Then here one more input, that is the feedback from Q and Q bar, right? Okay, so this is the circuit of the T flip-flop. T is the input and Q and Q bar are the output. Okay, then this is the clock signal. Clear? Next I will explain the working of this T flip-flop with the help of a characteristic table. So the characteristic table has three columns: T input, present state and next state. Okay, so this is T input, then present state Qn, and next state is Qn plus 1, and this is the characteristic table. Okay, so when T is equal to 0 and present state is equal to 0. Okay, T is equal to 0 and present state is equal to 0, present state bar is equal to 1 and clock is also 1. So this is the first NAND gate, second NAND gate, third and fourth. For the first and second NAND gate, one of the input is 0, so output is equal to 1. For the fourth NAND gate, one of the input is 0 because this is feedback here, so output is equal to 1. And the third NAND gate, both the inputs are 1, then output is equal to 0. That means when T is equal to 0 and present state is equal to 0, next state is also 0. Okay, next we take T is equal to 0 and present state is equal to 1. Okay, so when present state is equal to 1, then present state bar is equal to 0. Okay, so input is same, so the output of first and second NAND gate is same 1. Then for the third NAND gate, one of the input is equal to 0, then output is equal to 1. Fourth NAND gate, both inputs are 1, then output is equal to 0. That means when T is equal to 1 and Qn is equal to 1, then Qn plus 1 is 1 itself. Okay, this means that when T input is equal to 0, then the T flip-flop retains the previous stage. Okay, then next we take T is equal to 1 and present state is 0. Okay, T is equal to 1 and present state is equal to 0. So when present state is equal to 0 means present state bar is equal to 1. Okay, T is equal to 1. So here clock also 1. So we have to take the third input. So for this first NAND gate, third input is 1, and for the second NAND gate, third input is 0. So for the second NAND gate, one of the input is 0, so output is equal to 1. Then for the first NAND gate, all the inputs are 1, then output is equal to 0. Then for the third NAND gate, one of the input is 0 means output is equal to 1. Then fourth NAND gate, both the inputs are 1 means output is equal to 0. That means when t is equal to 1 and qn is equal to 0, output is equal to 1. Next we take t is equal to 1 and qn is equal to 1. Okay, when qn is equal to 1 means qn bar is 0. Okay, qn is equal to 1, qn bar is 0, input is same 1. So here all the inputs are 1, then input is 1, then here third input is feedback from here, so this is 0, and for the second NAND gate third input is feedback from here, it is 1. Okay, so for the first NAND gate one of the input is 0 means output is equal to 1. Here all the inputs are 1, then output is equal to 0. So for the fourth NAND gate one of the input is 0 means output is equal to 1, and third NAND gate both the inputs are 1, output is equal to 0. That means when t is equal to 1 and qn is equal to 1, output is 0. Okay, this means that when t is equal to 1, then t flip flop toggles the state, next state. That means if present state is equal to 1, then next state is 0, when present state is equal to 0, then next state is 1. Okay, so we can draw the truth table from this characteristic table. Okay, truth table has only two columns, t and qn plus 1. Okay, so t and qn plus 1. When t is equal to 0, then it retains the present state, that means qn. When t is equal to 1, it toggles the state, that means qn bar. When qn is equal to 0, we get 1, qn is equal to 1, we get 0, that means qn bar. So this is the truth table or the function table of the t flip flop. Okay, next we can derive the characteristic equation from the characteristic table. Okay, so the characteristic table input are t and qn. So we have to draw a two variable k map. Okay, this is the two variable k map. Inputs are t and qn. Okay, so output is equal to 1 for 0 1 and 1 0. Okay, so the equation is qn plus 1 is equal to t bar qn plus t qn bar. Okay, this is the characteristic equation of the t flip flop, right? Next we can draw the logic symbol for this t flip flop. So this is the logic symbol. It has two outputs, q and q bar, only one input t, then clock signal, right? So mark it t. So this is t input, q and q bar, and this is a positive edge triggered flip flop because here clock is a positive edge triggered clock. Clear? So this is the logic symbol of the t flip flop, right? Next we can draw the excitation table of this t flip flop. Excitation table has two inputs, qn and qn plus 1, and output is only t. Okay, so this is qn plus 1 and output is t. So qn and qn plus 1 is equal to 0 0. qn and qn plus 1 is equal to 0 0. See this characteristic table. When qn and qn plus 1 is equal to 0 0, t is 0. When qn and qn plus 1 is 0 1, t is 1. So 0 1, t is 1. Then qn and qn plus 1 is equal to 1 0. Then also t is equal to 1. 1 0, t is equal to 1. Then 1 1, t is equal to 0. 1 1, t is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the excitation table of t flip flop, right? Clear? Okay, so we derive the truth table, then characteristic table, characteristic equation and excitation table from the characteristic table. Clear? Next we can draw the waveform of this T flip-flop. First I will draw the clock pulse. Okay, so this is the first clock pulse, then second clock pulse, third clock pulse, then fourth, fifth. A train of pulses are there. Okay, so it is a positive edge triggered flip-flop, so we mark the positive edges of the each clock pulse, right? Okay, then this one is the first clock pulse, second clock pulse, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. Okay, then this one is clock signal. Next we can draw the input T, then we can draw output Qn. Okay, so initially T is equal to 0. Okay, 0, then it goes to 1. Okay, again it goes to 1, then it goes to 0, then again it goes to 1, then 0. Okay, so next we can draw the output Qn. So output is actually Qn plus 1. Qn plus 1. Okay, so when T is equal to 0 at the first clock pulse, at the positive edge of the first clock pulse, T is equal to 0. T is equal to 0 means it retains the previous stage. Suppose the previous stage is 0. So for the first clock pulse, then output is 0. Okay, output is 0. Then during the second clock pulse, T is equal to 1, then it toggles the state, that means it goes to 1 for the second clock pulse. Then third clock pulse, again T is equal to 1, it toggles to 0. Okay, then fourth clock pulse, T is equal to 0 means it retains the state. Then fifth clock pulse, again T is equal to 0 means it retains the state. Then sixth clock pulse, T is equal to 1 means it toggles the state. Again it is 1, T is equal to 1, that means it toggles, goes down, that is 0. Then T is equal to 0 means it retains the state. Okay, so this is the waveform of the T flip-flop, right? Clear? So actually T flip-flop is the modification of the JK flip-flop, right? The inputs of the JK flip-flop are connected together, we get the T flip-flop. Okay, so we draw the logic diagram of the T flip-flop, its working, explain the working of the T flip-flop with the help of the characteristic table. Then we derive the truth table, excitation table, characteristic table of this T flip-flop. Then draw the logic diagram, logic symbol of the T flip-flop. Then we draw the waveform. Okay, so that's all about the T flip-flop. Thank you.